Hi everybody, welcome to Live Blogger. In this video, I'll show you how to customize the featured post of your Blogger website. So let's get started. Alright, this is the Blogger website where we're going to customize our featured post. But right now we don't have any featured post over here. So let's go back to the dashboard and let's go to layout. Now if you scroll down, we can see that in the page body, we can see we have an option called featured post. Right now it is hidden in my website. So let's go over here to this button and let's click on show this widget. And we'll just add a title over here. I'll just type featured and we'll show the post title, the text snippet, the image, and here we have an option called use the most recent post. If you want to use another post, then you can just disable this. And then you can select any of these posts from here. So these are all the posts that you have in your website. You can even go ahead and search for any post over here. Alright, let me just select the second post from here and let's click on save. Alright, now let's go back to our website and let's refresh this page. And here we can see the second post is being displayed and this is our featured post. So we have the title and we have the post meta and we have this thumbnail and also the post body. Alright, so now let's see how to customize this featured post. Now to customize this, you have to understand how this featured post is structured. Now it's up to you how you want to customize it. There are a lot of different things you can do to this featured post using CSS. So in this video, I'll just show you how to get started with customizing the featured post. Then you can go ahead and add some more styles and customize it however you want. Alright, so first of all, we have to see how it is structured. So let's right click over here and click on inspect. And this is the inspector of our browser and we can see how the website is structured in the inspector. So here we can see for the featured post, we have this division with the class of widget and featured post. And if we scroll down a little bit, we can see this is the division that contains the featured post. Now we have to target everything inside this division to make changes to the featured post. Right now the first thing I want to do is I want to position this title over here at the top left. We'll position that relative to this division right here, and the title is inside this division. So if you go over here, we can see we have this h3 and this is the title. So first of all, let's go ahead and add a property called position relative to this division. So for this widget division, I'll just go ahead and type position relative. Right now we can position any of these elements relative to this division right here. So let's click on this h3 and we will add some styles over here. So here I'll just type position absolute and we'll set the top position to, let's say, negative 30 pixels, and we'll set the left position to negative 30 pixels, and let's set a background color and we'll set a background color of FF2A2A, and we'll set the color of the text to white. Let's also give it a padding. So I'll just give it a padding of 0 for top and bottom, and for left and right 32 pixels, and we'll also give it rounded corners. So I'll just type border radius and we'll just type 8 pixels over here, and we'll also set a z index of 200 so that it'll be above all the other elements, and we'll also rotate it a little bit. So I'll just type transform and rotate z, and we'll just rotate it to negative 3 degrees. Alright, so this is gonna be our title. Alright, now let me show you how to add this CSS to your website. So let's go back to our dashboard and we'll go to theme and let's click on this arrow and click on edit HTML, and here we have to add the CSS. So let's scroll down and let's go to the end of the CSS. This is where the CSS ends. So I just add a comment. I just type featured post, and let's go back to our website and let's see what is the selector of the featured post. Now here you can see the selector. So it is selecting page body and featured post. So here we can see above this we have a division with an ID of page body, and in that we have the featured post. So let's copy this selector from here and let's paste it in our theme code, and this is where we can add the CSS. So let's go back to our inspector and here we can see this is the code that we added. So let's copy this position of relative and let's add that over here. Alright, now let's add the code for the title. So let's go back and here we can see we have this S3 with the class of title. So let's go back to our theme code and let's copy this and let's paste it over here and let's type dot title. So this will select our title, And now let's copy all this CSS from here and let's paste it over here. Now just to test whether it works, let's go ahead and save it. And let's refresh this page. And here we can see that the CSS has been applied. So that's basically how you can select any of these elements from here and then add your custom CSS to your theme code. Alright, so let's go ahead and add some more styles. Right now the next thing we will do is we will shift this image to the top. So let's go ahead and find where the image is. So it is inside the widget content, and in that we have the feed, and in that we have the article, and in the article we have the h3 and all of these elements over here. So we have to change the display of the article to flex. So let's select the article and let's add display of flex. Now once we add display of flex to any element, all the elements inside that will be one next to the other. So to change that we have to type flex direction and we have to set it to column. Right now we want to position this image at the top. So let's select the image. So it is inside this division right here with the class of snippet thumbnail. So let's select that and we can add a property called order and we can set it to -1. And now we can see that the image is at the top and all the other elements are at the bottom. Right now let's remove all the padding from here so that the image extends to the edges of the division. So let's go to the container division, which is this division right here, and we already have a line of CSS over here. Let's add one more line of code and we will set padding to 0. And now we can see all the padding has been removed, and it has been removed from all the other elements as well, but we can go ahead and add padding to the other elements afterwards. Alright, so let's also remove this margin from here at the top. So let's go to the image and let's go inside the division, and in that we have this image, and let's go ahead and add a property called margin top and let's set it to 0. And now we can see we don't have any margin or padding for the image. Right now let's set the height of the image. We will reduce the height a little bit, so let's click on snippet thumbnail, and while doing all this you have to keep track of what are the elements that you are making changes in, and then later you have to go ahead and add all this to your theme code. Alright, so let's go ahead and for the snippet thumbnail let's add height of let's say 250 pixels. Right, that looks alright. Right now let's add all this code to our CSS. So the first thing we will add is for the article. So here we can see for the article we have these 2 lines of code, and let's copy them and let's go back over here and let's go to the CSS, and here we'll type page_body featured post, and it is an article element. So here you can see this is an article. So let's type article and here we'll paste the code. Right, let's go back and the next thing is the CSS that we added for the snippet thumbnail. So let's click on that and let's copy these 2 lines of code and let's paste it over here. So let's type page_body featured post article, and in that we have a division with the class of snippet thumbnail. So let's paste the 2 lines of CSS over here, and even for the image we have given a margin top of 0. So here we can see we have added this line of CSS margin top of 0. So let's add that as well. So I'll just copy this and paste it down here, and here I'll just type img, because we can see we have this img tag inside the snippet thumbnail, and let's type margin top to 0. Alright, now the next thing we will do is we will move this title up a little bit inside the image, and we will add some background color and we will place it inside the image. So let's select the title. So it is right here, post title. So let's go ahead and add some CSS for that. First of all we will set the margin top and we will set it to some negative value. So let's say 80 pixels, and let's set a background color of RGBA 0, 0, 0 and 0.8, and we'll also add a padding of 10 pixels top and bottom and 32 pixels left and right. And I think we will decrease the margin top a little bit, so let's say around 87 pixels looks good. And let's also add a background blur. So here we can type backdrop filter, and here you can type blur, and we will set the blur amount to let's say 10 pixels. Right, now let's change the color of this text. So in the S3 we have an anchor tag, so let's select that, and here we will set the color of the text to white. Right, this is gonna be our title. Right, so let's add this to our CSS. So let's select the S3 and First of all, let's add the selector. So let's go back over here and let's copy this and paste it down here, and let's type S3, and it also has a class of post title, so I'll just type that over here, post title. And now let's go ahead and copy the CSS from here and let's paste it over here. We also added the color white to the anchor tag, so let's copy this and paste it over here, and in that we have the anchor tag, so I'll just type A, and here we'll just type color white. Right, the next thing we need to do is we need to add padding to all these elements, so let's select this. So it is the post header, so for that we will add a padding of 0 for top and bottom and 32 for left and right, and we'll do the same with the other elements. So the post snippet, and we'll just type padding 032, and even for the post bottom we'll just type padding 032 pixels, and even for the share button we have to set a padding, so I'll just type padding 032 pixels, and we'll also decrease the spacing between these elements. So let's go ahead and select the post snippet, and we will have a margin top of, let's say, 20 pixels. Right, now let's add all of this code to our CSS. So let's start with the share button, so I'll just select this, and we have padding 032, and even for the post header we have padding 032, and for the post snippet we have padding 032 and also margin top of 20 pixels, and even for the post bottom we have padding 032. So for this we have a class of post share buttons, so let's go ahead and let's copy this and paste it down here, and we'll just type post share buttons, and here we'll just type padding 032 pixels, and let's paste it once more. And the next element is the post header, so we have this class of post header, so let's type post header, and we'll just type padding 032 pixels. So since we have multiple elements with the same CSS, we can just go ahead and cut this and add a comma over here and paste it over here. Now both the selectors will have the same CSS, so we can just delete this from here. And the next thing we need to add is the post snippet. So here we can see for this we have these classes, post snippet and snippet container. So let's copy this selector right here, and we'll just copy this from here and paste it over here so that we can select the post snippet. And the next thing we need to add is the post bottom, so let's add it over here. I'll just copy this and I'll just type post bottom. And for the post snippet we also need to have margin top of 20 pixels, so I'll just copy this and paste it down here, and here I'll just type margin top 20 pixels. Let's also add some hover effect. So when we hover over this title we want the rotation to be 0, so let's go back over here and let's just copy this. This is the title selector, so let's paste it over here and we'll type :hover, and when we hover over this we want the transform rotate Z set to 0 degrees, and we'll also add a transition of all to 400 milliseconds so that it will have a smooth animation. Right, I think that's pretty much it with the styling, so let's go ahead and click on save, and let's refresh this page and see whether we have any issues. And I think we forgot to add the padding to the division. So here we can see for the featured post we wanted to have a padding of 0, so let's go back and let's add the padding. So here I'll just type padding 0, and while we are here let's also add a box shadow. So let's type box shadow, and we'll set it to 0, 4 pixels, 16 pixels, -2 pixels, and RGBA 0, 0, 0 and 0.3, and let's save it. And let's go back over here and let's refresh the page. Right, now we can see that everything works alright, and let's hover over this and we have the animation. And you can go ahead and add a lot more CSS and customize this to your needs. Let's go ahead and check out the mobile version. So let's click on inspect and let's click on this button called toggle device toolbar, and this is the mobile version. And for the mobile version, we can see that there's some padding. So let's right click over here and inspect. And let's go to the widget featured post. And here we can see there's a padding of 16 pixels. So we have to remove that. So here we can see they are using a media query for max width of 800 pixels. So let's copy this and paste it in our CSS. And in that we will add the CSS for the padding. So this is the selector that is being used. So let's copy this and let's paste it over here. And here we'll just type padding of 0. And we'll also move this title a little bit to the right when we are in the mobile version. So let's select that. And here we can see for the left we have a value of negative 30 pixels. Let's increase it and let's go up to 16 pixels. And we will also remove the rotation. And let's scroll down. And here we can see we have to position this title correctly. So let's click on post title. And let's set the margin top. I think 77 pixels fits perfectly. So let's make these changes. So let's copy this and paste it down here. And we have margin top of negative 77 pixels. And the next thing we had was the title over here. So let's click on the title. And we have the left position to 16 and we have to remove the rotation. So let's copy this and let's paste it over here, and we'll type left 16 pixels and we'll type transform rotate Z and we'll type 0 degrees. Right now let's save it and let's refresh the page. And now we can see that everything works all right in the mobile version as well. Let's increase the width of the screen. And this is the desktop version. So that's basically how you can customize the featured post widget in your Blogger website. So that's it for this video. If you have any doubts, you can ask in the comments below. And if you like this video, please click on the like button and subscribe to this channel to get the latest video updates. Thanks a lot for watching. Have a nice day.